Welcome to the Growth Gyms podcast, where we believe that growth is a journey, not a destination. This podcast is designed to empower you with the necessary tools to unlock your full potential and develop yourself, both personally and professionally. We provide insightful conversations and share inspiring stories that will help you grow emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. Our goal is to create a community of like-minded individuals who are on a journey of self-improvement and help you live a more fulfilling life. We aim to equip you with resources, strategies, and growth gems that you can apply in your daily life to achieve your goals and reach your full potential. So, get ready to embark on a journey of transformation and join us in discovering the power of growth.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Growth Gym Podcast. I am your host, Chris Briggs. Thank you so much for joining me on today. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you to all our listeners. Today, we have a great episode that is prepared for you, and we want you to get your pen and paper out, share this with all your family and friends, everybody you know who needs to hear this episode. Also, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to make sure that you email me at growthgemspodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much to all our listeners across the world. Thank you for taking your time out to be with us on this Growth Gym Podcast, where we know growth is a journey and not a destination. All right, y'all. Today we got a great episode. Today we're going to look at something today that I need y'all to do. I need you to do some spring cleaning in your life. That's what this episode is about, doing some spring cleaning. Today, we're going to dive into this episode about cleaning your closet, the closet of your life, some spring cleaning. We know spring is blossoming, it's here, the pollen, the weather is changing, it's becoming nice. But what about when your surroundings is changing, but your life is stuck and stagnated? It may be because you're carrying last season into this season. It may be because you're carrying what happened yesterday into today. And so I want to challenge you to make sure that you get those things out of your life and get those unnecessary necessary things. It may be you may have clutter. And some of us are hoarders. We are hoarding things in our lives like mentally, emotionally, and spiritually scars and whatever has transpired in our lives. We keep a record of it and we keep hold of it, and we're trying to navigate through that and hold on to that while trying to grasp hold of the promise and purpose we have for tomorrow. But you can't receive nothing if you won't let nothing go. And so today, I want to get your pen and paper out again. Today, we're going to go through some growth gems today that's going to help you do some spring cleaning that's in your life. All right, here goes the first one, y'all. This is what we got to do. If we're going to get all the clutter, all the mess out of our lives to become better, to grow and continue to move forward in our lives, we got to, first of all, we got to clear the clutter to hear the call. Just like messy rooms can distract us because we can never find where we're trying to go. We can never find the purpose. And so what happens is we have old habits, old ways, toxic relationships, outdated belief systems that doesn't serve purpose for our growth. Just because it worked last season don't mean it doesn't mean that it's going to work this season for you. What happened last season, you can't punish this season with what happened last season in your life. You may not have accomplished, you may not have fulfilled all that you thought you should have done, but it's a new season. And so what I need you to do, I need you to get all those things out of your life, the clutter, so you can hear the purpose and the call of life that life is calling you towards. There is something great in you, but you will never find it if it's cluttered and bogged down and under all the pain and hurt and frustration and failures that is hidden under. And so purpose, you have great purpose in your life, but you will never reach the full potential and purpose that you have if you don't let go of the clutter. And so you got to ask this question in your life. I got to ask this question. The question is, what is it in my life that's taking up space that no longer aligns with who I am becoming? We always want to carry who we used to be and to who we are becoming. You're not who you used to be 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. Who you used to be yesterday. You're not that same person today. You are always evolving. You're always becoming. And so you got to make room for who you are becoming, but you can't make room for who you are becoming if you're always holding on to who you used to be. You got to learn how to let it go. You got to learn how to let old habits go. You got to learn how to let old ways go. And sometimes we have become. One author says that satisfaction is the grave to progress. And many times people are satisfied with where they are, who they are, and so they feel like, oh, I'm good. But I want to suggest that you have to make room for who you are becoming. There is so much greatness in you. There's so much more that life holds for you. But you will never reach it if you never let it go. If you never leave yesterday and walk into the day. Many of us live between two things. We live with the regrets of yesterday and the hopes of tomorrow. You got to learn how to live life and make sure that you are clearing yourself of all the clutter of last season, of last year, of what you've gone through the winter season of your life. The hibernation that you've gone through, that place where you were sheltered, that place where you was in preparation. Now you got to let go all of those, let go all that dead weight, because sometimes that's really what it is. It's dead weight that we're holding on to it. And you got to let go all that weight so you can be free to maneuver and become what you know that your life was intended to become. So you got to clear the clutter, get rid of everything. You know, this whole, I mean, if it's going to hold you back from who you are, you know who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do, let it go. I don't care how much sentimental value it has to you. I mean, you're holding stuff from past relationships, and every time you look at it, the intent in your mind is saying, I'm holding on to it because it has sentimental value. But emotionally, it's damaging you because every time you look at it, it's recalling of the damage that it has done and the hurt and the pain that it has caused you. Yes, mentally you're saying, hey, I'm holding on to this for sentimental value. It's a treat, or somebody gave it to me, you know, a gift or whatever. But emotionally, you're hurting yourself because you thinking, hey, it's sentimental value, but really, man, it's hurting you. So let it go. Let those things go. Why you hold on into it? Because I think a lot of times the reason why we hold on to it is because we're living in false hope that it's gonna revert back to what it used to be. Can I tell you, it's not gonna be what it used to be. Life is steady evolving. Yes, I know there are trends and I know things are always evolving, and it may come back around. But some things are not going to happen. Some things are not going to evolve again. Some things are not going to take place again. They're not going to come back around again. But you're living in false hope that things will come back, and it's not. Let it go. Leave it alone. Let it go so you can become all you know that you are supposed to become. All right. Here go the second one, y'all. Not only do I have to clear the clutter and hear of the call, but then what I have to do, I have to make sure, this is what I got to do. I got to make sure, y'all, that I got to learn how to dust off the dormant dreams. You know, a lot of times, a lot of people don't like to dust because of the effects of the dust, because dust sometimes cause our allergies or sinuses to become affected. You start sneezing, nose may run, eyes may become red and run. but dusting off your dreams. And I don't know who may be listening to this episode, but there's something that you need to do. There's some things you need to dust off, some dreams that you've had. You've given up on them, but hey, don't give up on them. Dust them off. You have put them on the back burner. You'll put them on the shelf of life and say, life been lifing. But life gonna life whatever season you in. You're gonna have times when life gonna be lifing, but you gotta pick those things back up. You gotta pick them up and dust them off. No, the plan hadn't changed. Well, let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. The purpose hasn't changed. The plans may need to be revised. So the plans need to be revised because it's a new season. But the purpose behind it hadn't changed. The plans need to be revived, and you will never revive the plans need to be revived, and so the purpose comes into play. But here it go. I cannot tap into the purpose without the plans, but I first of all got to have the passion. So that means I got to reignite the passion, right? Reignite the passion that I have. Then second of all, what I have to do, I have to revise the plan so I can be receptive to the purpose that I have. Y'all got that? That's what you got to do. I got to dust off them dormant dreams. This is the season in your life where you got to believe again. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your purpose. You got to believe in your plan. You got to believe in who you are. You believe in everybody else. You believe and celebrate everybody. Believe in yourself again this season. Last season was rough. Last season was a season for some of depression, the season of being discouraged, being derailed, having detractors in your life. Yes, this last season, but this season is all about what you make of it. Are you going to believe in yourself again? You waiting on others to believe in you, but when you going to start believing in yourself? Don't, even though it may look dead and it looks like there is no life in it, can I say this, that your dreams can live again? All it takes for you is to resuscitate, give life back to it, breathe into it. Give it the energy. You're giving energy to everybody else and everybody else's dreams. Give the energy to your dreams. Put that time in to your dreams. Put the effort into your dreams and watch what it will become. Believe in yourself. Don't let nobody talk you out of what may seem impossible, because what may seem impossible is possible. You know, even I look at it, even in this draft, me and my son and I, we was watching a draft, and everybody's talking about Shedeur Sanders being the fifth pick, being in the fifth round pick of the NFL draft. All right, going to the Cleveland Browns. But we have to understand, one of the best quarterbacks who have won 5 or 6 rings was picked in the 6th round, the 5th or 6th round, Tom Brady. Look who he is. So it doesn't matter where you start. It's all about how you finish, y'all. But it's all based on how you start and the believing in yourself that it doesn't matter. All you got to do is just give me the opportunity. And I would not take advantage of the opportunity, but I will allow the opportunity. I will operate in the opportunity. And even in operating in the opportunity, you're going to have opposition. But I take that opportunity and I work it. Because all it takes, and this is what I'm discovering in life, all it takes is for you to come in contact with the right person, have the right platform, and use it to better your life, can change your life forever. You know how many people I've seen have taken platforms and flopped because they always felt like, oh, I get a second go around. No, it may not come back around. That opportunity may not come back around. And one author says this, that a lot of people don't like, I was reading a quote, he says, a lot of people don't like opportunity because what comes with opportunity, what knocks at the door of opportunity is work. And a lot of people don't like to put work in. They want the opportunity, but they don't want to put the work in. All right. So believe in yourself again. It can spring it back up. Invent it, recreate it, reimagine it. There's no telling what can happen if you allow yourself to do some spring cleaning and dust off those dreams you have. People talk about, man, are you still thinking about doing such and such? Are you still thinking about doing this and doing that? Are you still thinking about putting that work in and doing this? And sometimes, can I say, sometimes people believe in us more than we believe in ourselves. Because people like, man, are you still going to do such and such? Are you still going to do all that? And you find yourself like, nah, I ain't got time for that right now. I'm so busy. A lot of people, and this in this new season of your life, you must define the difference between being busy and being productive. Because a lot of people are busy doing a lot of nothing, and nothing's being produced. But when you're being productive, we see the fruit of your labor. A lot of people are busy and still no fruit is being shown. So you don't want them in this new season of your life as you believe in yourself and begin to work the dreams and dust your dreams off. This is what I want you to understand. I need you to be productive and not just busy. All right. I need you to be productive. I need you to get to work so you can see the fruit of your labor. And discouragement comes when I'm being busy and I'm not producing no fruit. So I get discouraged. But I got to learn how to be productive. Y'all got me? All right. Here go the next one, y'all. Let's walk through this. Here you go. Then this is what I got to do. I got to organize. You got to organize your intentions. We set goals, and a lot of times we have goals, but there's no clarity or no order. So a lot of times we live our lives out of order. So what I need you to do is, in this new season, as you do some spring cleaning, be intentional and put things in its proper perspective. A reason why you got a lot of chaos because you don't have any order. Put some order in your life. Prioritize those things that need to prioritize. Spring cleaning is not just about throwing things out, but it's about putting things back into place. Organize things. Because what profit you, and a lot of times I was talking to somebody and I'm not going to call their name. I was talking to somebody and they said this: when I get in the mood, when I don't want to clean it up or when I don't want to do anything with it, I throw it away. So instead of dealing with it and putting it back in its proper place, I'd rather just throw it away. And so I want to challenge you to do the invert. Don't throw it away, clean it up and put it back in its proper place. You got to put things back in its proper place. You got to apply your plans, your priorities, and your time. You got to put them, get intentional. I'm intentional with this. You got to get structure about your vision. You got to get structure. You got to get structure with it. Growth thrives in order. Ooh, that's good. Growth thrives in order. You can't grow anything if it's out of sync. It has to be order. And what comes with order is discipline. And you got to learn how to discipline yourself in this season in your life. As you spring clean and get your life together in this season of your life, you need to prioritize intentionally. I'm going to set schedules. You got to schedule yourself. You can't be productive. Let me go back to the productive piece and being intentional. I can't be productive. I'm always busy. I can't be productive if I don't set a schedule and discipline myself. Because with productivity comes discipline. So I have to be disciplined. When you're busy, you know what you're doing? You're all over the place. You're doing everything and nothing is being accomplished. But you got to be intentional. You got to organize your goals. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is what I want to do. Put your goals in life in perspective. Put it in, and when you put it in perspective and prioritize it and be intentional with this is what I'm sticking with. And let me say this: people will not always understand why you're doing what you're doing. But you cannot allow people to talk you out what you're doing. You can't allow them to talk you out of how you do it and the way you do it. You be intentional with what you do. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to let nobody talk me out of what I'm doing. Do it and be intentional with it. Be intentional. You got to grow intentionally, but you got to do it in order. You got to do it in order. And sometimes we keep trying to live life out of order. And sometimes if we keep living life out of order, what happens is to that individual, if you keep living your life out of order, you know what happens? You will never understand or never grasp the concept of peace. And then you'll cause disorder to come in your life because you don't have your life in order. And then it trickles down to your children, your family, and you want chaos all around you. You want stuff all around you that's not peaceful, but that's in a disarray and disorderly because you're not orderly. Be with your time. What you spending your time on? Get off social media. What you spending your time on? Are you spending and setting time aside to make phone calls, to make phone calls, to get in contact, network with different people? Are you doing the necessary footwork that you need to do, the leg work you're doing, the work you need to get done to make your dreams come into a fruition? So you got to be intentional. Get intentional with what you do. Get your life in some order, baby. You know why your life? You know why your child is all out of order? Because they're just imitating what they see. You know why your family is in a disarray and out of order? Because you are out of order. And here go. Two things are gonna happen. If you're gonna stay in disorder and live a disorderly life, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have people around you that's going to be disorderly. But if you learn how to put your life in order and be intentional with your growth, you know what's going to happen? People are going to have to line up with you or they're going to get left. It's nothing personal, but this is how my life has order. And I'm structuring my life to have order. All right? Here go the last one, y'all. This is what you got to do. In this new season, because the season is changing, what I need you to do is plant seeds so you can look for a harvest. You got to plant seeds and look for a harvest. After you have done all the cleaning and dusting and got things in order, now what you need to do is plant some new seeds. And what's the seeds I'm talking about? I'm talking about receiving seeds, new seeds of a mindset, skills, new relationships, whatever to start a new season. Plant some new seeds in your life. The question is today, what seeds are you sowing today that your future self will thank you for later? What seeds are you sowing? And I need to challenge you that it's not going to happen overnight, because we live in a generation, they want everything overnight. They don't want to wait on nothing. They love the prize, but they don't like the process. They love to see the end result. They love the reaping, but they don't love the sowing. All right? Sow into yourself now. Invest in yourself so your harvest can be greater later for you. Sow into yourself. Put it back into yourself. You've sown into others. There's somebody that's listening that you have sown into others. You've invested. It may be time, money, your resources, your knowledge. You have given into everybody else. But now it's time for you to give into and put it back into you. That you can give it back to you. Give unto you so you can reap the harvest that you know you deserve. But it don't happen overnight. But it does happen with intentionality. If I'm intentional with me sowing and giving back to myself, guess what? I know I'm going to reap a harvest. This is what I want to tell you, that the spring season is more than just a season. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to let go, to revisit, to realign, and begin again. Let me say that again. Here go a good growth in. The new season that you are coming up on in your life, this spring season, the new arising, the time has changed, the flowers are blossoming. This is what it's an invitation for you to let go, to revisit, to realign, and to begin again. Yes, you have messed up. Yes, things have not gone the way you wanted to go. But hey, don't waste this moment. Don't waste it. Don't let this moment pass you by. Don't let this moment leave and get past you. And now you enter into the summer, and now you go into the fall. And when it's time for the reaping to take place, you have nothing because you didn't do the sowing. Hey, I need you to sow into yourself. I'm not asking you to do nothing for me. I need you to do it for yourself. That's what we in this growth community, we want ourselves to be better. Do the work and watch your growth blossom. That's all I want. I just want you to grow. I don't want you to be stuck, stagnated. I want you to grow and be all that you can be, all that you know you can be. You hadn't reached your limitations. You hadn't reached all the places. I know you may have done some great things, and there may be some things that you haven't done. And you got a list of things you want to do. Hey, you still got time. Don't put a pause. Don't hit the stop. Keep going. Keep going forward. Keep pressing forward and watch what happens. Watch where life would take you. But it starts with you uncluttering, being intentional, dust off them dreams, and then sow that seed and watch what's going to happen. It's going to grow. You're going to see a harvest. And when you sit back, you can see the productivity and you can see the reaping of your productivity. That's what I'm trying to say. You can see the reaping of your productivity, that you can see the hard work, that this is what being productive look like and not just being busy, because I've been intentional with what I do. I'm intentional that I take time out to make sure that I reach my full potential in life. All right, y'all. Man, this has been another episode of the Growth Gym Podcast. I am your host, Chris Briggs. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode, and I hope this episode has been a great help to you during this time. Hey, also, if you haven't, please subscribe to this podcast. Also, I would love to hear from you. You can email me at growthgymspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much to all our listeners, all our subscribers. Thank you. Leave a review so we can know how we are doing. I would love to hear from you all. We know growth is a journey and not a destination. Y'all, I got some great news. Hey, graduation is coming up. I'm ready to graduate May 10th. And so thank you to all the congratulatory response and everything that you have sent and love. Thank you all so much, because I want to grow and I want you to grow and I want us to be better. But it all starts with a decision of making ourselves better, letting those things go and moving forward. Hey, until our next episode, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Thank you.
Welcome to the Growth Gyms Podcast. I'm so grateful to have you here with us today. I truly hope that you've enjoyed and learned something valuable from today's episode. Our goal is to provide you with the insights and inspiration you need to supercharge your growth journey, whether it's in your personal or professional life. As you know, growth is a never-ending adventure. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, triumphs and challenges. But it's those very challenges that help us grow and become better versions of ourselves. So no matter where you are in your growth journey, keep pushing forward, keep learning, and keep growing. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future episodes. We have some amazing topics lined up that I know you won't want to miss. Also, follow us on social media. Facebook, Chris Briggs. Twitter at CABriggsSR. Instagram at CABriggsSR. Thank you for tuning in today, and I can't wait to see you again on our next episode of the Growth Gyms Podcast.